Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yeah, so Rob, women need what?
Was that joke? Just elaborate.
Well, I've already said it once, right? If you're listening, don't beat me up. I was young. It was a long time ago. I said in the maternity room, why do women have kids? And the answer was because it hurts and they deserve it, right? That was it, right? I wanted the world to swallow me at the time. It was horrible. However, a few hours later, when she's pushing me boy out, I was thinking, fucking hell, I shouldn't have said that. It's grim, isn't it? Well, you know.
Well, that's why I think they kept men out of the theatres at that point, because it actually...
the jokes.
The jokes, definitely. And to see your woman go through that kind of pain and...
poor men.
That's right, poor men.
Well done.
You don't get to see it. We do.
Hang on.
You know, and it's
well done.
You three have got this, and everything.
You'll all got this to come if you have kids.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought, yeah, I didn't sit there... I didn't sit there and give it, oh, what a wonderful, amazing experience. No, I'm like, what the fuck is that coming out of her?
So you didn't cry then, George, when you held your kid?
I didn't cry.
Really?
No, well, come on.
Bald like a baby, I did.
Fucking gonna cry. I was like, oh, my child. You know what I mean? I was like, my child. You know?
Lifted up like...
If you look back at it now...
Like that. You know?
Back at it now, does it not make you upset? Especially now she's 25.
No, mate. It doesn't make me upset. Listen, like I said, man, women are designed for that. The hips are flexible and wide or whatever it is. What's
that got to do with being
I've ever seen on a man in my life. It's just going cry. It's not crying. I never. No, I mean, like, I felt emotional, but I didn't cry.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I felt proud. I felt proud. I felt happy. I felt honoured. I had all these positive feelings, but I never cried. What am I fucking cry for? No one got hurt.
I'll tell you
the only time Rob, that I did pull
the woman got hurt.
No one got hurt.
Yeah, what?
My daughter, interesting. You're on dangerous ground here, George.
No.
I thought his jokes were bad.
They gave her nickname, right? My daughter's nickname is Popsy because she literally just popped out. It was so quick. You know, this is not my. I didn't give her that.
One beer, and she was out.
I didn't give her that. I didn't give her that nickname. I don't like that nickname. But they gave her her mother's side and all that. Popsy. Fair enough. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever makes them happy.
When I come back,
but the reason is why they didn't allow men, because it kind of psychologically affected most men that they may not have sex with their woman again because they're seeing this grotesque action happening.
I think times
grotesque.
It is.
I think times were different, mate. Times were different, right? And it was men do this, women do that, right?
Yes,
and I think it's better that you do go in. You get a better connection.
Well, I went in. It's not like I didn't go in. I went in. I didn't want to go in. Because I had that mindset of the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, not me, man.
I don't think I should be in there. I don't want to see this. Because I'm very, you know, I don't like...
We videoed it. We got the camera down there and all. I ain't got the video, by the way. I'm not going to show anyone.
I wouldn't want to see. I hate seeing it.
I don't think I'd ever want to watch it again. But like, we did video it. I don't know what happened to the tape.
I don't even like seeing animals give birth. I don't like it.
Blu-ray.
Why? Hold on a second. I just want to say this. I just want to say this one thing: is that why would I be chastised and demonized because I didn't want to see a birth?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but it is to certain women because they're looking at, well, how could you go? Because I don't like it. I don't like to look at blood. I don't like that kind of thing.
The thing is, George, you don't have to go down the business end, do you?
No.
You can stand up the bike.
I was down there, mate. I was down there.
Then that's your choice.
Because I wanted to know what's going on.
But that's your choice.
Now, if you want to talk about tears and babies, is that she scratched her eye in the womb, my daughter. And they had to give her antibiotics because she was going to get infected. Could they find the vein?
Yeah, that was Louis. He was a dry birth. No, dry birth.
Yeah.
They had to get me out because they were trying to put the needle in to find the veins to put it in there. Yeah. Couldn't find it in the left hand. These fucking morons, right? It really pissed me off. Couldn't find it in the left hand. Couldn't find it in the right hand. Couldn't find it in the left foot. Couldn't find it in the right foot. You know what I mean? And I'm in tears now. I'm bawling. Because you're hurting my child, constantly sticking fucking needles in her.
George, thing is, when they go down to the special baby unit, right? Like Louis was, I think he was £8 something, right, when he was born. Ruby was £10 something. She was a big one, right? She was 16 days late. She was, but like, he had to go down there because there was no water in the sack. He come out, they cut him out of the bag. He was in a bag when he came out, right? And they went, we've got to go and put him on a drip and all that crap. I don't know, whatever they did. You don't ask questions then, do you? First thing come out, whatever. So I went with him to the special baby unit, and when you walk in there, I was like, whoa, these kids are fucking tiny. Like, the reason they can get a vein, these kids, is there's nothing of them. They're tiny little things. And there's this fucking great big bruiser of a kid looking like a monster compared to all his other ones. And they said to me, I was holding the baby, and the woman was like, or the doctor was like, a bit nervous. I said, are you all right? She went, would you mind going to wait down there? Because I went, am I putting you off? She went, a little bit like that. They couldn't get a vein because he was too big. They couldn't find him. Anyway, there was a kid crying, and when they came back, I went, was that him? They went, no, he was fine. It was another little kid crying. So they would have done that, and the reason they couldn't get a vein probably is because she was healthy. You know
Mate,
what I mean?
I was in tears because I was getting angry. You're hurting my baby. You know, I mean, the nurse went to my ex, to the mother, and said, look, you got to get him out. So they kicked me out because I was going to lose the fucking plot, man. Look, he keeps stabbing my daughter.
We had the same thing with Ollie. He had to have a blood transfusion as soon as he was born because they had I think it was like a student nurse in there at the time, and she didn't cut the umbilical cord quick enough, and the blood rushed from the placenta straight back into him, and it gave him something called sticky blood.
Oh.
So he got rushed straight up to the special baby unit, and exactly the same. Looked for a vein in both wrists. Then they went for both ankles. Still, then they wanted to stick one in his neck. Stuart said, "I'm not having it. You carry on trying on his feet and his hands. You're not sticking a needle in my son's neck." They got one in the end, obviously. But I was up back and forward for a week while his blood was being transfused into a machine, watching it going round. It was a nightmare.
Lisa, I don't want people out there thinking I'm a cold, emotional dickhead because, like, I was in tears when they were trying to do that shit. You know, with the needles in there. Giving birth, I'm not going to cry about that. I mean, like, look, males are designed for one thing and females are designed for another thing. That's the way of the world. That's the reality. I'm sorry. I mean, she had an epidural. I've had an epidural, numbed me everywhere. I know what it's like, you know, but this shit about, a man must feel the pain that I'm going through. Why? Why do I have to feel the same shit that you have to feel through?
You wouldn't.
But then we discussed about how I have had a pain by having my nuts stitched up.
Hey, come on.
Didn't remember we talked about that, and we compared what can that for me, that pain, that happened when I was 8.
Oh.
I remember that pain to this day. Never forget it.
Stop it.
You know, I've never. They held me down like. They held me down. Nurses and doctors, all arms and legs, while they went in there without anaesthetic and stitched me up my bollocks, the most sensitive part on a man's body. So that's when I compared. Compare a woman's pain. Well, yeah, that's probably the closest, or maybe that's the closest women have got to my type of pain. You know, who says one pain is greater than the other?
Yeah, the stitching up I can relate to.
Right. Without anaesthetic?
Yeah.
Right. And I was 8. The pain that I felt, I've never felt before in my life.
Did you know, I don't know the exact date, but I think it was early 80s, late 70s. Only up until then did they start using anaesthetic on babies when they operated.
What do you mean operate? What, like a C-section? Do you mean the C-section?
No.
What?
On the kids.
On the kids.
On the kids?
On the baby.
Any
Because they didn't believe that they felt pain.
What, babies?
Yeah. Well, how the fucking hell
and this is
honestly, I've tried, check it up.
What, you're going to cut into it? You got a brand new kid
operating on it,
and you're going to you'd get your cat, right? You'd get a cat and take it to the vet. You don't cut my cat or dog without putting it out, would you?
I ain't saying they ain't going to feel it, but they ain't going to remember.
Fuck
not the point.
Don't ever, anyone that knows him, do not leave your kids with him. End of.
How old are we talking? What?
Fuck, it doesn't matter, does it?
Jesus.
You're gonna. So you're telling me, right?
Just because they don't.
You got any sharp knives, Jules? Just do an operation on
I've
this
got some.
fucker.
I've got
Needs an
some nice
operation.
sharp ones
It
in
needs
there.
an operation.
No, I'd say let's get a baby first. If you're going to get some sharp knife.
No, but he's not a baby. He's
If
little.
Well,
it
no, he's
needs
got
an
a taste.
operation-
He'll feel it.
Listen, I'm not being like.
Cold or callous.
Yeah. I'm just like babies. Their brains ain't formed. They ain't gonna remember.
They are.
No, it's not that. No. I don't think you remember as a baby, but as a
You do
child.
remember.
As a child, well, maybe if you regress them, right?
What
But
we talking
I'm
about
saying
though?
that
Like,
no.
what
Right.
Listen, it's like everybody forgets. You know, I just like my daughter. She can't remember shit that we did together under the age of 6.
No,
That's
subconsciously, she will.
Yeah. She
right.
will.
one day.
Listen,
you know what,
100%.
Suzie?
George, you've got
No,
that
but it
traumatic.
affects you.
You've got that traumatic experience about having your nuts stitched up, right? There'll be other stuff in your life that you don't remember or you've blocked out, right? Because it's too painful or traumatic or whatever the termination, whatever the
Terminology.
terminology is. Yeah, you do that without knowing. If you're a kid, just been born, right? That's why we don't remember coming out of the birth canal because that's fucking horrific, right? It was squashed your head coming out of the movie, wallop, you're out into light. What the fuck's going on here? Someone slapping your ass. You don't remember all that.
No, but
right?
that's by the
But
human
if you
design.
go back, she hypnotises you and sends you back. You will fucking remember it.
That is not. This is the point. This is what the human mind is amazing, right? Ollie, please speak in the mic if you're going to tell us, mate.
He was telling me.
Oh no, tell us all because like we can all-
1970s was
What?
the last time they operated
without
anaesthetic on a baby.
right. So let me just go back. The human mind, the human body is amazing. Certain traumatic experiences you will forget between certain ages, but then you get to a certain age that you can never forget what happens to you. Yeah. So that part in your life, that early stages of your life, between 2 to 4 years, birth and 4 years old, you're not going to really remember much.
You do.
know,
You can.
You can if you get regressed,
No,
maybe.
not
No,
only.
you
Because I can't
But
remember
it
shit.
affects you psychologically,
Actually, it's coming back to me.
subconsciously.
That
One
is
thing
what
I
I.
remembered-
That is what. That is what. You know what, Ollie? Do me a favour.
Was the difference between I'm like cesarean born, and they say that people that are naturally born are a lot more angry than cesarean born because of the trauma of birth. So there might be something to it
What?
in terms of. But
There is. I've taken people back to birth.
This is what I'm saying. But there's a reason why we forget. There is a reason why, because it's designed to protect the body, protect the mind. You know, to remember such traumatic things. Ollie, would you do me a favour? Type in ACEs.
What?
ACES.
You're gonna have to give me more than that.
No, it means adverse childhood experiences.
You might need to dot everyone.
But if you just, do ACEs now, because I've been
That's what I'm
asking,
saying, like,
I've been
type in
talking,
ACEs in
I've been
Google.
talking on this podcast for a while regarding ACEs, and check it, and you will read it, and you will find things that you would then, oh my god, I remember that happening. Things start to come back because the mind is designed to forget
We've got
pain.
like physical, sexual, and emotional abuse, emotional and physical
Yep.
neglect. Sorry, living with a family member with mental health or substance.
See, all these
disorder.
things, all these things there, they're just like headliners. But if you go into like the actual a paragraph or a write-up about, you see, and you read how things affect you as a child and what makes you today of being what those effects have caused you how to be today.
So does it mean if you can't remember it, then it doesn't matter?
It doesn't exist if you can't remember something.
That's
right?
not true.
No, if you can't remember something, it doesn't exist.
Because your body remembers
Your mind does not remember.
It
Does
does.
not. If you got put under, if you got,
No.
if something brought back to you that can, like for me, a lot of that ACEs brought back a lot of stuff that I have forgotten in
Right,
childhood.
so you can remember it. You've just your mind has blocked it out.
Yes.
So it does exist. It's in there.
But
It's
that's
like
what
a
I'm
hard
saying.
drive. It's like you're digging into that and finding a file that you lost or whatever, it's there.
Yeah.
However, it's not gone away.
No.
it still affects you.
It's buried.
It but it
looks
still
like
makes
it's
you
saying-
make choices that you wouldn't have made.
It
if you
looks
didn't
like
have
it's
that.
saying
If
that
you did-
it relates to how you
Guys, sorry, hold this
deal
thought.
with
Guys, we're
stress.
coming straight back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.